the salvage center. If you don't have salvage centers where you live, it's kind of like a recycling center attached to a dump. But when people go and take all their garbage, they can take the stuff that they don't want, but they don't know what to do with, to the salvage center. Shelves and shelves and shelves of books. And every once in a while, my grandma and I go there. Today, I'm going to show you my book haul number 1. Brick Lane by Monica Ali. I've heard a lot about this book on Goodreads. I figured I would give it a shot. Second book is a edition of Vanity Fair. I read Vanity Fair in my Victorian literature class last semester, but I lost my copy because I'm a ditz. And on my blog, there's a link to my responses to Vanity Fair. The Death of Vishnu by Manil Suri. Honestly, I bought it because it looked pretty. Elias Grace by Margaret Atwood. Honestly, actually, I haven't read anything by Margaret Atwood. I know that I should have by now, but I haven't. I feel really bad that I haven't read anything by her. Diseases and Disorders, a Nursing Therapeutics Manual. I'm not going to read this book. This is because I really like medical texts for writing poetry. I think they have a lot of really cool words, and I'd like to do a little more found poetry with them. The Stories of Children from Dickens. I absolutely love Charles Dickens. And this one has lots of pretty pictures for little kids. I love that. 3 Little Words, a memoir, and it's about a girl in foster care. And I got it because I recently wrote an article and interviewed a few people about foster care in Canada. That's something I'm really interested in right now and I'd like to learn more about. Charles Dickens, The Old Curiosity Shop. I love, love, love that all of Dickens' books are illustrated. When Alice Lay Down with Peter by Margaret Swetman. I just love a good old-fashioned love story. Divisadero by Michael Ondaatje. Another famous Canadian writer that I haven't read anything by. It's really embarrassing I haven't read any Michael Ondaatje or Margaret Atwood. Don't tell anybody. This book my grandma recommended to me while we were at the Salvage Center. It's called The Forsyte Saga Volume 1 by John Galsworthy. My grandma said it was a lot like Downton Abbey, and I am absolutely obsessed with Downton Abbey, so that's why I got it. No other reasons. Okay, this one I am so excited about. It is the original, not the original, obviously, it's like a new edition, but the original biography of Charlotte Bronte by Elizabeth Glasgow. A couple months ago I read Mary Barton by Elizabeth Glasgow, and I also reread Jane Eyre in my Victorian Lit class. And I was kind of learning about there's a little tiny bit of a rivalry between the two, so Elizabeth Glasgow didn't exactly paint the best picture of Charlotte Bronte. She made her seem like really secluded, like she never went out, she didn't talk to anybody, she didn't do anything. And the real Charlotte Bronte wasn't quite like that. So Elizabeth Glasgow spent 2 years on this book that isn't the best portrayal of Charlotte Bronte, but I'm really interested in reading it anyway because it's a really important part of literary history. The Last Days of Dogtown by Anita Diamant. It's historical fiction. I love that so much. Charles Dickens, The Pickwick Papers. Another book for poetry. The Female Body. A head-to-toe guide to good health and body care at any age. The Penguin Book of Canadian Verse, edited by Ralph Gustafson, revised edition. So this is a 1958 book of modern Canadian poetry. Dubliners by James Joyce. I'll probably never read it. I've never read Ulysses. I read 1 page of it in my literary theory class and I nearly died. I do not like James Joyce's writing, but at the same time, I really understand how important he is to literature, especially modern literature. The Broadview Anthology of British Literature, the Victorian Era. Their pages are so thin, so thin. Look at that. I Love Everybody and Other Atrocious Lies, True Tales of a Loudmouth Girl. I identify with the title and the subtitle a lot. The Girl with No Name, the true story of a girl who lived with monkeys. Last year, I wrote a poetry chapbook about child abuse, and one of my sections was about feral children. So I'm really interested in that kind of stuff. Romance classics. Little Women, Pride and Prejudice, Adam Bede, Jane Eyre, Wuthering Heights, and Emma. What more could you want? Look at the pretty pictures, pretty pictures, pretty pictures, pretty pictures. That's my first book haul. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm really excited about all the amazing books. Guess how much money I spent on all of the books I just showed you, all of them. Leave a comment with how much you think I spent, and I'll reply back. In my next video, I'll let you know how much I actually spent. And it was under $15. See you guys later.